I'll be at Bailey Middle School. I'm feeling pumped, right? Because I have the tools here. I've gathered them over the summer session. So now I'm gonna apply them. I know what worked in the classroom and what didn't work, and I'm just gonna elevate. Because my thing is I keep going up. I don't stay stagnant. So I'm gonna keep going up and I'm gonna keep bringing it for the kids, and I'm gonna get them to where they wanna go.
From this day forward, I commit to doing whatever it takes to see personal growth and academic growth within my students. Something that I really focused on this summer was really seeing academic growth within my students. And at the end of Institute, I really saw that in my data. Students all grew, which was great to see. But something that I think I've lost sometimes along the way was really focusing on that personal growth. And the experience that I had with one of my students, I saw that personal growth really goes hand in hand with academic growth.
The summer has been a whirlwind, I think is the main thing. A lot of ups and downs because you're stressed about like moving to a whole new city, and you're stressed about, you know, starting this whole new job that you have no experience with. And I thought like teaching, you know, I kind of get it. I taught freshmen in college in orientation class and I thought I got it. And it's like, no, this is like completely different, and I was unprepared. But ultimately, I think it was a huge learning experience, like professionally as a teacher and also as a person.
Crazy, if I had to put it into one word, but also like a lot of fun. I've had a really positive experience overall between teaching, all the learning sessions, just getting to know all the other core members. So it's been very busy and full, but positive overall when it all comes together.
The journey has been incredibly rewarding, if a little challenging, and like rewarding in those challenges as well, because I've been able to get through and past most of them, and especially rewarding because I've been able to make an impact in my kids and their work that they do in the classroom, and it's showing in their grades, it's showing in their behavior, and in the classroom culture as well.
So I'm going to be going to Desert Pines High School, and I am relatively excited. I know it's going to be a huge challenge just because from what I've been hearing about the school, it's one of the biggest population of ELL students. We have a lot of students who come in and will miss times that were like weeks and possibly even months at a time. So knowing that going forward, also knowing that the first week of school is going to be chaotic because more than likely I might end up having like 40 to 50 students my first day, and then until they level out the classes. So the first week is going to be like pretty hectic, and going from 5 students in Institute to 40 to 50 is going to be a huge change for me, and especially learning how to manage that kind of classroom culture. I've learned so much from Institute, so many things that had set me back, so much things that have taught me how to go about building and restructuring procedures and things that help me build my classroom culture here and how to improve upon them. So again, it's just all trial and error, learning new things, building new things, finding out what works for me and what's going to work for my students.
So at this point, I'm feeling relieved. So I knew Institute was going to be a really big undertaking. So having that, getting through that, I feel good, I feel relieved, I feel accomplished because it was such a big undertaking. I'm also starting to feel a little bit nervous because now that this is over, that means day one of teaching is coming very soon. And when I'm in actual school in the fall, I won't have all the supports that I've had during Institute, so that makes me a little bit nervous, but also excited that I get to get going and started and meet my students for the school year.
I just think it's so valuable to have this experience here in Las Vegas. I think there's just so much greater investment because these are the people we'll all be working alongside in a few months. They get to know the community, they get to know the students here. It's just such a good transition period before they teach in the fall.
There's so much value in learning about us. I know one thing that I was really privileged to be part of this year was helping with the visitor days and inviting a lot of our external partners into our school sites to see what they're doing and to see how impactful their support is to our community.
Our external partners are really critical to our work here at Institute because Institute is a program where we fund every piece of a core member's experience. So everything from the classroom materials, the books, the rulers, the pencils that they offer to students, all the way to the dormitory that they sleep in are part of our program. And that's so that our teachers who aren't receiving a paycheck can engage fully in the experience of Institute without having to also hold down an outside job. So one of the things that's just an amazing contribution our outside partners can make is by contributing to us financially in terms of what we're able to provide. That has allowed us to expand, to offer our summer school to more students. That has allowed us to deepen our coaching and to make sure that our teachers are getting the most instructional coaching possible so that they become stronger teachers faster. And the work that our partners do alongside us in that realm has been really impactful in making a difference in the ways in which we're able to accomplish our goals here at Institute.
One day in Las Vegas, I would like to see us produce the quality of students that I know we're capable of. We have a big talent pool here, so I would certainly hope that we have graduates and people who stay and keep their talent here.
Everything is purposeful, that the techniques to success are purposeful, that the tracking is purposeful, that every activity that takes place leads to improvement, leads to betterment, leads to excellence.
Education is the basis for everything. It's a contribution to your community, to the place that we grew up. Skills change, the economy changes, people change, and we need to be able to have people that can keep up with that. The only thing I see that's operating outside the box and seems like it's working towards a solution is Teach for America.
I really, really appreciate Teach for America's stances, and they're one of the most welcoming, diverse organizations I've worked with. Also know that when you're donating to Teach for America, you're donating to people who want to make a difference.
At the end of the day, right, we're on this earth, but we can't do anything alone. No matter how big and how strong we are, we need somebody, right? And we've all been at a place in life where we start at the bottom and we had to work our way up. So I think it's important that once you're making your way up, you always give back, because that's just the right thing to do. And we're very grateful for all the donors that have helped us to get here, like myself and other core members, past, present, and future. And without you, the change would definitely not be possible. So thank you.
Thank you to everyone that supported TFA through donations or offering us these spaces to do this work and have this experience. It's been a great journey, a great opportunity, and I really appreciate it.
For the people who already contribute, big thank you. Big thank you. Because this work does matter. Like, education is the foundation to everything else in society. So when you give these students access to more resources and more adult role models and more perspectives, and they can grow up to be better critical thinkers, and that's ultimately what I think we need in the future.
Thank all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you everyone that supports TFA.
Thank you for funding this, because it's helping a lot of students, it's helping a lot of people.
We want you to celebrate with us. We want you to see all the great things we're doing, and we want to thank you. And the way we thank you is by showing you all the work that you're putting in, or all the support that you're giving is not for nothing. You're helping kids out, and some of these kids may have not had this opportunity had Teach for America not been here to give them the summer school experience, or been here with our new core members each and every year.
On your paper, I'm going to give you a post-it note. You're going to write one day, and then you're going to fill in what shows you one day.
One day I hope to be a famous architect in Vegas.
One day I would hope to be a well-renowned artist.
One day I hope to help my father with his paralysis.
One day I hope to be a chef and cook food for the homeless.
One day I will become a vet.
One day I would want to write the next great novel.
My one day is to be an entrepreneur, my own boss, and take care of my family.
One day I will become a genetic engineer.
One day I would like to help the homeless and the dogs.
One day I want to be a model to influence people to be what they want to be and not let people bring them down.
My one day is to become a doctor and help other people in other countries.
I hope that one day in Las Vegas, all kids have the opportunity and the access to an excellent education.